Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Whatever happened to Chris Duane? The truth never told. Let's explore. Several members of the community have reached out to me via a comment section in a video or by email, making me aware about Chris Duane and the Greatest Truth Never Told channel, and asking what has happened. His channel is still there, but all of the videos are gone, save for one. Now, for those who aren't familiar, Chris Duane from the Greatest Truth Never Told really kind of sparked a lot of excitement in the community when he released his first silver round, the Debt and Death, which I don't have. But that particular round was created in 2012, and it was during that time, and from his videos, that has created a lot of education and excitement for the shiny white metal. Now, his channel was started in September of 2011, and from the very beginning, he talked about his experience and how he essentially went all in on silver. He literally sold his house, left his job at a car dealership in New Jersey, I believe, and went all in on the metal and believed in it that much. And he has been creating videos ever since and championing the cause of silver, almost to the point where he has pretty much ignored any other kind of asset class out there, including gold or any kind of or land or any sort of other investment vehicle. Now, I don't know if he has other investments. He very well may, but nonetheless, silver is what he has been focusing on since I started watching his channel in 2012. But I noticed even early on that some of the messages in his videos seemed to take a turn to conspiracy theories and other matters that I didn't agree with, geopolitically and even politically. But nonetheless, you know, I started to do a little bit more research on some of the claims he made about silver, and found that I disagree with those as well. And but one common theme from the Greatest Truth Never Told and what Chris Duane has been talking about for so long is his absolute love for silver, and how silver will essentially save us from the coming catastrophe from the debt-based Ponzi scheme, multi-generational Ponzi scheme that has been going on. And of course, we know there's a lot of different things in the system as we know it that are screwed up. But nonetheless, I don't think there's anything on earth that can save us but for Jesus Christ, who walked the earth and who is here in our hearts. But nonetheless, I believe that silver and gold do provide economic stability for those of us in troubled times. But I think Chris Duane took it to a different level with silver. You know, he used to show in his videos the Elixir's pyramid, and it shows silver at the tip of the pyramid, at the very top, because it is the tiniest and smallest market, and that's true. But nonetheless, it does not mean that it is going to be the ultimate savior, and it shouldn't be the be-all, end-all solution to everything. And there is a saying on his rounds, and what you see here are 3 of his rounds that talk about collectivist solutions for, let's see here, a conscious solution to collectivist problems. And you know, there's these sayings that I think are very good and definitely makes you think, and for sure. And I believe that is something that we should consider. This is the logo of the previous iteration, or the original iteration, the initial, of Chris Duane's enterprise called Silver Bullet, Silver Shield. That has now fallen away, and now it's Silver Shield, and through various different lawsuits and problems that have occurred there. But Chris Duane does a great job in marketing and selling his rounds, which you have multiple different designs. I used to did one called the Debt and Death, and that one was very popular. And then the Freedom Girl, I think, is the most constant design that he's done, which is a beautiful, stunning piece for sure. But nonetheless, the micro mintages of all the pieces he's created and to where things are now, I believe I've noticed several times on his channel that he's gotten frustrated. For one reason or another, I can't quite pin it down as to what it could be. I have some ideas. I'll talk a little bit about them. I'll talk about the second time he got frustrated, which I believe this is what's happening now. But the first time he did leave YouTube for quite a while, and he may have done some introspective. I know there's a lot of things going on in his life. I hope he's okay. I hope that everything is fine with him physically and emotionally and all, especially there's a lot going on with this COVID situation around. So, for that may be the reason why he's gone, is to take a step back. I've noticed the sort of the evolution of his channel. He's moved into some subject matters that, again, I mentioned earlier that I disagree with, some of the geopolitics and the like, and some of the religious or anti-religious things that he said. But it seems like he's moved more towards this Eastern religion type thing as of late, and also seemingly in recent live streams he's done, he seemed to be very frustrated, especially with the performance of silver. And it's understandable. A lot of us are frustrated with where silver's going. Why isn't it performing like we think it should? I've talked about that in several videos, and I hope he's taken the time to watch them, because I do try to keep a realistic view. But knowing how bullish he was on silver, it's got to be exponentially worse for him when it's not performing the way it should. And I theorize and wonder if that may be one of the reasons why he left, or why he took those videos down. Maybe he was just so frustrated that it should have happened by now. But this is something you have to be very patient. Silver's something, a metal you have to be very patient with. And a lot of people have different opinions on it. And it goes back to this saying right here: listen to all and follow none. And I think that is crucially important for all of us here, that, including anybody you talk to, and even Chris Duane would say this, because this is kind of the motto that he has stuck with for all this time. Listen to everybody, but don't follow any one person. And I never did. On his channel, and I've actually challenged him on some of his views, on especially on silver and other topics. But it's one thing when you believe in something so much, and it just doesn't pan out, you get sour from it, and I can't help but wonder if that might be the case, or maybe it's a spiritual reason or a personal reason why he's taken those videos down. But from what I understand, nobody has said anything about why this has happened. If you are in contact with him, let us know in the comment section below. I hope personally he is okay, and that all is well with him. And if he is, by some chance, watching this video somehow in some way, I would just encourage him to hold strong and to be encouraged, but also to be realistic about silver. Silver will never be one-to-one with gold. Silver will be nothing more than a preservation of wealth through the very long term. You won't make money, you won't get rich off of silver. If the dollar resets, silver may be revalued, but even then, it's going to be what it is. It's based off of the actual historical value of 1 ounce of silver through history, through the history of the time of the amount of silver per capita for each individual around the world. It's going to reveal itself someday. And even when it does reveal itself, I don't think it's going to go to the moon, and it will never be one-on-one on parity with gold, and it will never save us, and it will never hold us above what we ourselves can do. It's always good to diversify, even with precious metals, within the precious metals, such as gold and silver especially, maybe even a little bit of platinum, but also to diversify with other things, land, maybe even stocks and bonds, and have some cash on hand. Because that's right, the dollar, even though we're printing it like it's going out of style, there's something to be said for fiat designation, because people still have faith in it, and that faith is what's keeping it going. No matter how much they print, it will go on until it doesn't, and that is sort of a play off of a saying that Mr. Duane has said before too. The system will go on until it can't. Silver will last forever. I believe gold will last forever, as long as the earth is not completely destroyed in Armageddon. Until Armageddon comes along. But so the answer to the question is, whatever happened to Chris Duane? I believe he's still alive, according to his Instagram account and his Silver Shield Twitter account there. And I'm glad that I hope he's okay. But nonetheless, I don't know what the future will bring for his channel. But I would encourage everybody watching this who are fans or who have watched Chris Duane to keep in mind to listen to his original saying. If you're looking for an alternative, I hope you will subscribe to this channel and others out there who maybe have a different viewpoint than what Chris Duane had. We still love silver. But we know it won't save us, and I encourage all silver stackers to diversify and into gold as another precious metal, because I believe gold is the ultimate form, ultimate preserver of wealth, and to enjoy. So I pray for Chris Duane, and I hope everything is okay with him, and more importantly, I hope everything is okay with his health and everybody else out there, all the viewers watching this video. So in extension, I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.